Coach, opening statement, please.
You know, not the way that we game plan necessarily, but as we closed out in the locker room just now, we celebrated the fact that we put up a fight. Elmhurst was well prepared, and they stuck to their guns, and credit to them. But I want to credit my girls as well that we came out pretty hot. We did very well early on, and even when things, were tested on us, we continued to battle, and I'm very proud of them.
What changed at the end of the first set there? That seemed to be the big kind of momentum turn in the contest.
I'll put that on me. We took a chance with subs, with not necessarily what I would call a comfortable lead, but with 15 subs, we ran out and had two of our less seasoned attackers that were left in the game, and so Elmhurst is smart enough to take advantage of that, and I think that maybe that's something that's really hard for a team to not think about when you're in serve receive. So more than anything, we took a chance, as we've done all season, just trying to take chances and believing in ourselves, and that one came back to bite me a little bit.
Did you guys do anything specifically on Megan Reynolds? Didn't have a kill, only had 7 touches up front.
I can't say that we focused on any one attacker more than others. As we game planned, we understood that Elmhurst is where they're at because that they are a deep team. They're a team with more than just 1 or 2 attackers on the court, and so we had to be prepared for everybody. And I think we just executed a little bit better there.
Caroline, how tough is it to go up against those blockers up front?
They're a very talented team, blocking-wise especially. I'd say just when I go up there, try and tool them, hit around them. But yeah, that's a very tough challenge for me.
Tanya, how about in the back row trying to defend those hitters when they're coming at you consistently?
It was definitely a challenge. I think that there are things we could have executed better defensively, but they definitely pushed us, so that's props to them.
Did you notice, was there anything that was working specifically for them?
We talked about it pretty late that it was kind of a battle of line shots from the left sides. We did a great job of really slowing down their middle attack, their right side attack, but their left sides found a niche spot on the court and just stayed after it, and they kind of gave us the same thing, and they were a little bit more efficient at going after it. But I credit their left sides for staying focused and not going away from what was working for them.
Across the board for all you guys, how different of a team were you here in this regional versus when you saw them back in September?
That's a great question to think about. It's been a while. That's a tough one to think about because that match, we had Megan Byrne go down in the match previous to that the same day, and so we had to kind of put together a lineup that we hadn't practiced before. Couple players off the bench, and Kiru playing left side instead of right side, and more than anything, when you make a change like that, it opens up your team's eyes to the fact that effort's going to have to pay off because we're not quite sure that every single touch is going to go the way that we maybe drew it up. Coming in here today, we had a game plan. We saw our 5-2 working very well the last few matches, and we stuck with that, and it went very well for a game and a half, and then we tried to make a couple switches. We have a very deep bench. We've talked about that all season, and when I saw Nkiru get a little bit cold, she started out very, very hot. We knew that Tessa was somebody that could come off the bench for us. Tessa Blood has shown time and again that the battle for the right side is very healthy, and she came in and hit 500. So that was a good switch for us, and same thing for Emily Tillich in the middle. Came in and found her feet pretty fast and made some good swings. We couldn't be in system enough to utilize our middles and our right side late in those games.
Reflections on the season as a whole?
it's a very difficult year for WashU volleyball in general, and I couldn't be more proud of the focus that this team's had. The seniors came into the season and left a mark on this team, and really showed. Everybody can look at paper and see we're a young team. Really showed this young group how to lead, and they built a legacy that I'm excited to see develop, and to look back in a couple of years and see certain traits show up in some of these younger athletes and say, that comes from Tanya, that came from Megan, and kind of celebrate some of those things that our 4 seniors laid into this program. Start out with switching some systems up, talking about some concepts, seeing them embrace those things, and even tonight, even through some struggles, taking time to smile, because I know how far we've come and how much they've embraced each other and embraced giving themselves to their teammates.
All right, thanks very much.